remember at any point during class, if you don't feel well, just stop. Just stop. Listen to your body. It's always talking to you. Okay, so we're going to get started in the chair. So take a seat, but don't get too comfortable. You're going to have your back against the chair. You're going to hold on to the base of the chair. You're going to bring out that left leg just like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring the knee straight up and down. Try to keep the knee and the foot in line. Try not to bring that foot in. We're going to go for one count of, let's see, let's go for 30. This is 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. You're breathing. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Breathing. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's try to hold it, bringing that knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you should have felt it right there in the hip flexor. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And remember, balance is just a barometer of strength, right? The stronger you are, the better your balance is. Coming over to the left side, bringing that knee out to the side, going for 30 here. 30, hitting the floor. 29, entire sole of the foot. And this is 27, 26, 25, good. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, good. 18, 17, 16, hang in there. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hang in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot down to the floor. Excellent. So again, the hip flexors allow you the strength to be able to elevate your knee so that you can walk, lifting the foot off the floor, and also stepping over objects. Let's now go to upper body. So this is going to be a multi-directional exercise, and we don't really need weights for it because we're going to go high reps with this. So shoulder strength is also attached to balance because you need upper body strength at times to stabilize your position if you need to grab onto an object. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to have your elbows at your side like this, bringing the arms up, dropping the elbows all the way down, and then out to the side and back in. We're going to go for one count of 40. You get tired, stop. I'll keep the count going. Try to jump back in. 40 and out. 39. Bring the elbows in. 38 and out. 37. 36 and out. 35 and out. 34. Good. 33. 32. 31 and 30. 29. Perfect. 28. 27. Good. 26. 25. 24. 23. Notice where you feel it. 22. 21 and 20 and out. 19 and out. 18. Excellent. 17. 16. Good. 15 and out. 14. 13. Good. 12. 11. 10. 9. Hang in there. 8. Bring the elbows all the way down. 7. 6. Good. 5. 4. Perfect. 3. 2. And 1. Relaxing. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So you're going to primarily feel the burn right here in the front part of the shoulder. The front part of the shoulder, or what is otherwise known as the anterior delt, allows you to push yourself in the frontal plane. So if you needed to push yourself away from an object, off the floor, or just anything, this is going to be part of the primary or the synergist muscle complexes that are used. Okay, so now we're going to do a static hold. We're going to further tire that anterior delt. We're going to bring the arms up in front of you like this and hold it for a count of 30, yikes, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, breathe, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. How did you do? Again, we're hitting that front part of the shoulder. Okay, next we're going to come back to legs, and if you're able, you're going to stand up behind your chair. So for the purposes of demonstration, I'm going to turn my chair to the side just to give you, just to sort of demonstrate the position. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your feet a little bit wider than the width of the chair, to make it comfortable. Holding on to the chair, you're going to step back a little bit so that bum is sticking out. And you're going to drop down and up. What I don't want you to do, please, is to drop the pelvis forward and drop those knees in like that, right? Because when you do this, you're placing stress on the knees, and we're not trying to exercise the knee joints by overloading them with stress. We're going to place the stress on the hamstring and the glute complex. So the hamstring and glute complex allows you to push off when you're walking. Push off when you are walking. Okay, so your bum is out. We're going to go for 1 count. Let's just go for 25. Slow cadence. So now I'm going to turn around so that you can see 24, the front view. 23, 22, pushing through the heel. 21, the bum is out. 20, and 19, 18, good. 17, 16, breathe it. 15, good. 14, 13, and 12, excellent. 11, 10, good. 9, breathing. 8, 7, breathing. 6, where do you feel it? 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and for the bonus, dropping down to that spot, try to hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can have a seat. So you should be feeling it right around here. So with the toes pointing outward like that, we're hitting that nice vastus lateralis, the outside part of the thigh there. So that again, when you squat down, we're using the quads here. When you push up, you're using the hamstring. So that's walking. When you walk, as you shift your weight, you're alternating between the quadriceps and the hamstring. When the hamstring is weak, you lose that push off. What happens is the quad does the work of both movements of walking. So you have the quad doing everything, and this is the gait you will see. Okay, we're going to come back to upper body. We'll let those legs cool off. Come off of those legs a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little bit of stretching, So part of developing upper body strength is having flexibility. So part of the flexibility is having a well worked in rotator cuff. Now, you may not have anything available. I actually am going to grab something so I can demonstrate. So I'm just going to run here. stretch for the rotator cuff. It's simple. You can do it in a chair. If you do this one stretch every day, you are less likely to have kyphotic posturing, which is this. So you can use a band, you can use anything, but it should be flexible. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull it apart like that, go as wide as you can. And you're going to start by just bringing the arms up and back. See what I'm doing? A lot of people think that they're stretching the rotator cuff by doing this. It doesn't hit all of the rotator cuff. This does. So eventually, bring it down so that when you stretch, eventually, the rotator cuff loosens up. And then one day, without even thinking about it, you're able to come all the way back. Don't try that the first time you do it. But it's something you can do every day. You can do it in your chair, bringing the arms up and back, not out to the side. Up and back. Okay. So we're going to come back to upper body. We're going to stay with that. What I'd like to do now is to work the back of the shoulder or the rear delt. Seated upright in your chair with your knees and feet together, you're going to have the palms facing the back of the room. And the movement is going to be as follows. Bringing the elbows up, hands are facing the floor, or the fingertips are facing the floor, and back down. Not this. This is another exercise. You want to keep the palms facing the back of the room. We're going to go for one count of 40. Chest up, chin up, nice and proud. 40, 39, 38, 37. Oh, don't forget to breathe. 35, 34, 33, 32, all the way down. 31, 30, 29, 28, breathing, 27, 26, 25, good, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, keep breathing, this is 18, 17, chin up, 15, 14, good, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bringing the elbows up, holding it here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you were doing the exercise correctly with proper positioning, you would give us the back of the shoulder or the rear delt. Other muscle complexes are coming in, of course, but the primary muscle that we're targeting is that rear delt. The rear delt allows you to hold yourself. So if you're trying to ascend a staircase and you need to hold on to the banisters and you needed stability, you could actually dissipate the stress on your knees if you needed to by actually pulling yourself up. So remember, balance and agility is based on strength. The fountain of youth is strength. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, we're going to keep it going. We're going to come back to lower body. We'll do this in the chair as well. Now we're going to move to the adductors. So for those of you who have taken my class, this is known as the leg cross. So with your back against the chair, nice and comfy, we're going to bring that right leg out to the side, and we're going to cross the leg over just like that. Now I'm looking out there, some of you are saying, oh yeah, I can't do that. No problem. If you cannot cross your legs for whatever reason, it's okay. Just bring the legs close together, preferably touching, with that knee elevated. That's all you need to do. The extra icing on the cake is the crossover. But for the purposes of what we're doing, you don't really need to. We're going to go for one count of 30 on each side. This is 30. Bringing the knee all the way out. 29. Not just the foot. 28. 27. Breathing. 26. Good. 25. 24. Good. 23. 22, 21, and 20, 19, notice where you feel it, 18, 17, 16, good, 15, 14, 13, excellent, 12, and 11, 10, 9, hang in there, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, bring that knee out, 3, good, 2, and shall I torture you? Yeah, I want to torture you. Bring that knee up, holding it there, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yikes! So with this exercise, in part we're using that beautiful adductor magnus, and as we externally rotate, we're using the tensor fascia latte. So sometimes in sports you hear about, oh, the players suffered a groin pull. In part, groin pulls are due to the injury of the adductor complex, and it runs up into the tongue, very, very painful. And the adductors, this strength, this primary strength, is very responsible for the ability to stand on one foot. If you lack adductor strength, standing on one foot is going to be very, very tough. So the work of balance, again, is strength. Okay, nice and rested. We've got another leg to do with the back against the chair, bringing out that left leg, holding onto the chair, going for 30. This is 30, and out, 29, good, 28, 27, 26, 25, breathing, 24, 23, 22, 21, and 20, good, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, good, 12, 11, 10, excellent, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg out, holding it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, take a little bit of a rest. While you're resting, one of the questions I often get is, Sharon, how do I lose weight? I got a belly, what do I do? I'm going to give you just one of the tips that's really easy to do. Watch your sodium. In general, of course, high sodium is linked to hypertension. You have a negative feedback loop in your, it's called the RAA system. Very technical. But this is the sodium-water balance in the body, just to kind of make it very simple. So, by keeping your hydration up and your sodium low, it's going to allow your body to flush out any unneeded fluid through waste products. So, when you want to reduce bloat, you want to reduce your sodium. Generally speaking, the NIH recommends 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams per day. However, you must check with your own physician to determine what levels are right for you. Okay, nice and rested. We're coming back to upper body. Now we're going to work the medial delt. So seated upright in the chair with your arms at your side. Now for this, you can drop your head if you like. Now I'm going to keep the arms stiff. The movement is going to be this and back down. Not this. This makes it easier, so no bird-like things. You're going to keep the hands stiff and the arms stiff. Going for one count of 40. This is 40, all the way down, 39, and the back is straight, 38, good, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, feel it yet? And 17, 16, 15, good, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and here's the torture again. Yikes, bringing the arms up, holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So what you'll notice is that, of course, dynamic movement can be tough, but what's really tough to do is to maintain one position after you're fatigued. Very, very tough. But doing that static hold, the button on the exercise, and forces the muscles to acclimate. Remember, you want that strength to be there when you need it. It's like money in the bank. You can't force strength to be there if you haven't earned it, just like interest. All right, we're going to come back to lower body. Now we're going to speed things up a bit because you need fast and slow exercises to keep the muscles neurologically engaged. So now we're going to do a speed drill. Now you have an option. You can either stand behind the chair like this. Let me just show you very quickly. Holding on to the back of the chair, leaning forward. The movement is going to be as follows. Tapping the feet out and in as quickly as you can. The modification is to remain seated and doing the same thing. So I will execute this seated. If you have knee problems, I actually have a little bit of an issue with my left knee. I'm going to do this in a chair. For the purposes of what we want to elicit, it's not necessary to stand up because we're looking for fast, ballistic action. Holding on to the base of the chair, we're going to start by tapping the balls of the feet out and in. Don't breathe, it looks weird. No one's watching. 29, 28, out and in. 27, as fast as you can go. This is 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Focus, focus. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That's a little tough. Oh my gosh. How'd you do? So why don't we do speed drills? Because if you ever need to move your feet quickly in response to a loss of balance, you want that neurological priming to be up to snuff. It's very, very important. As we all get older, we slow down. So you remember Michael Jackson when he was 50, before he unfortunately passed away, they showed him rehearsing for his This Is It tour. You could tell that his movements were slightly blunted because he couldn't move as quickly, although at the time, you know, he's a slender gentleman, very agile. But the speed at which he could dance was much slower than when he was a teenager or say in his 20s. So by doing fast moving exercises of this type helps to keep the signal from the brain, in this case to the legs, nice and fluid. We're going to do one more count. Do your best. Remember, if you don't feel well, please stop. Holding on to the base of the chair, remember to breathe. We're going to start this way. 30, out and in. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, just try. This is 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, good, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So your heart rate should be slightly elevated. This is very, very good. So this is the body's response to the increased oxygenation demands of the muscles. Again, this is a part of a sort of feedback loop that is actually pretty complex, but your body is so smart. It knows exactly how to sort of pace the heart, right, in accordance with the oxygenation demands of the body. This can be compromised if you have, say, congestive heart failure or other issues where the heart is unable to respond. And sometimes if you have valve issues, you don't have a good stroke volume, which means that the heart can't pump the blood efficiently enough to respond to the increased demands of the muscles. Okay, inhale into the nose, exhale into the mouth. We're going to come back to upper body. Let's do a modified push-up. We're going to do it with the chair. So I'm going to show you the front and then the side view. Now this is extremely modified because of our viewing audience. I'm not one-on-one with you, so I want to keep this very, very safe. At this point, if you've done military push-ups, have at it. If you're accustomed to modified push-ups, you can also do that. But this is a simple sort of break-in step that you can do to strengthen your tricep and your pec major. So what you're going to do is you're going to grasp the chair. You're going to have a nice sturdy chair, grasp the chair nice and firmly, and you're going to have the feet together. I'll show you the side view in a moment. Put the elbows out to the side. You're going to drop your chest down to the chair, and then through the heels of your hand, push up. So the side view is going to look like this. And you're not going to move your legs, you're just going to move the torso. So it's not kind of like you're doing that. Bring the chest down and up. So let's go for one count of 10. If this is too much, excuse me, this is too much stress for your wrists or hand, please sit this out. Okay, coming down, this is 10 and up, and 9 and up, and 8 and up, 7, good, and 6, 5, perfect, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So as you're pushing yourself up, right, you're using the biceps and the pec major. The harder part for most is to be able to control the sort of descent to the chair, because in this case you're using the tricep. For most people, the tricep is going to be a little bit weaker, depending on your physicality, especially for women. Say if you don't do a lot of upper body work, that tricep is going to be very weak. And the weakness of the tricep is in part why people get caught on the floor. They don't have adequate arm strength to push themselves up high enough to get their legs under them. Okay, so this is why tricep strength is very, very important. I'm going to do one more count of 10, grasping that chair, elbows out to the side. This is 10, pushing up, and 9, pushing up. Oh, don't forget to breathe. Please breathe, okay? 7 and 6, keep breathing. 5, good. 4, 3, pushing up. 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to stay standing up and come to our next exercise. Inhale into the nose, exhale into the mouth. So let everything reset, relaxing. Good. I hope you're enjoying the class. Remember, do your best. This is not easy at all. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do an alternating knee raise, standing alternating knee raise. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the feet maybe about the width of the chair, a little bit wider, whatever's comfortable. You're going to have your feet placed slightly outwardly tilted, but once again, whatever is comfortable for you. You're going to bring up one knee and then the other, as simple as that. Now, if you can only bring the knee up that high, I'll take it. What we're looking for is an alternating movement. So this is actually a balance exercise. Holding on to the chair, we're going to go from one count of 30, 30, and up, 29, and up, 28, and up, 27, you're leaning forward, right? 26 and up. 25 and up. 24 and up. 23 and up. 22 and up. 21 and up. 20, good. 19, 18, isn't this fun? 17, 16, good. 15, 14, 13, good. 12, 11, 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead and have a seat. Oh, and I should have my bottle of water here, but I forgot. But I don't want you to forget. Remember that hydration is very, very important. When you become dehydrated, your blood pressure goes up. Never forget that. Low hydration, blood pressure goes up. That's why, say, hopefully you've never been the victim of heat stroke. What happens? That heart rate increases. So by keeping that nice hydration going, it reduces stress on the kidneys, all of your organs, everything is connected. Because when your kidneys are stressed, the liver is stressed, the heart is stressed, the lungs are stressed, everything works together. Especially if you are on what's called an ACE inhibitor, which is a high blood pressure medication. Of course, checking with your physician, got to keep that hydration nice and up. So that way, your kidneys are not stressed. If your hydration is low and you are taking an ACE inhibitor, it can really, really spike that blood pressure. Okay, go ahead and have a seat here. Now let's work. Let's see. We have to come to the front of the body a little bit. So we're going to work on the pec major girdle. So for this, you're going to sit up straight in the chair, placing the hands on the shoulders like this, keeping the elbows as high as you can, bringing the elbows in and out. So now we're working the pec major. Remember, this helps you to push away from objects. We're going to go for one count on 40. Oh, it's easy. Oh, 39, 38. Try to keep the elbows up. 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, good, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing those arms. So again, bringing the elbows in, we're activating the pec major girdle, which is right here. This works in concert with the biceps in the front of the shoulder to allow yourself to push yourself away from an object or to push yourself off the floor. Okay, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Are you getting tired yet? No? You want to keep going? All right. What we're going to do now is a little bit of dynamic flexibility work. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you can see how it's done. Now, I really like this exercise because it's fairly easy to do. It's pretty safe, and your body will actually self-regulate because if you can't bring the leg up high, your body just won't let you. So what am I talking about? Okay, if you're back against the chair, in this case, I'm going to extend out the right leg, pointing the toe, and you can actually do this without your shoes. Bringing the leg up and down. See how easy that is. Once again, you don't bring the leg up that high, or even that high. more times. I'll explain why it's so important in just a moment. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Checking our position back against the chair, bum is forward, pointing the toes, keeping the knees stiff, keeping the legs straight, pulling the belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing. One more time. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, holding in the belly, pointing the toes. Pulling up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So, why is ab work so important? I know you want to wear a bikini. I understand. But besides that, when you have strong torso muscles, which include the abdomen, this helps the mechanical aspect of breathing if you have respiratory complications. So normally when you breathe, it's passive. We don't really use our muscles. When you have what is called forced inhalation or forced exhalation, different muscles come into play. And a little tip, this is how you can tell if an individual is in respiratory distress. When they inhale, you see involvement of what's called the accessory muscles, which are here, the scalenes, and you're also using some of the back. Sometimes you see the shoulders come up. So when these muscles are stronger for inhaling, they come in to help you. You need help breathing. Alternatively, when you need help exhaling, the abs come into play. And the intercostalis, you have muscles in between your ribs as well. So it follows. The stronger your core is and the stronger you are generally, the better your breathing will be if you ever need that mechanical assistance. Okay, we're going to come back to upper body. We're going to do what's called now our external rotation. This is also for the rotator cuff. So this is the modification of the stretch that we did earlier. Seated upright in the chair, going to bring the arms up. I think Diana Ross used to do this movement. She used to come and sing and bring her arms up and back. We're going to do one count of 25, and this is 23. 22, bring the chest up. 21. And 20. And you're not forcing this, whatever your body allows you to do. 19. And 18, bringing the chest up. 17, that nice stretch. 16 and 15, good. 14, 13, 12, good. 11, you still breathing? Good. 10, 9, and 8, good. 7, 6, perfect. 5, 4, breathing. 3, 2, and on one, I want you to bring your arms up and out. So you're channeling your inner Diana Ross. You have the arms up. I just want you to drop those, let the arms drop back. Like gravity, pull it back. Just hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Again, stretching the pec major girdle. For a lot of people, this area gets very tight. Pec major insertion. You can test on yourself to see if it's tight. You take maybe 2 or 3 fingers, put it right into the shoulder right there. Right by the shoulder. If it hurts when you press, it's tight. And when it's tight, what happens? It pulls the shoulders forward. When the shoulders are pulled forward like that, it places stress on the back. You have a lot of back pain from that too. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of balance because you've been working up to it. So you're going to stand behind your chair. Now, ironically, I'm not do it. And again, for the purposes of this class, I want to keep this very safe. So if you feel comfortable releasing your hands from the chair, please do so. If not, keep your hands on that chair. I always advocate if you're practicing any kind of balance routine, please have someone in the home with you just to make sure you're okay. All right, so you're going to stand comfortably behind the chair. Your feet are going to be maybe about a foot apart or so. You're going to lean forward. Now this is easy. You're going to bend the left knee just slightly. You don't want that leg locked. And you're going to bring up the right knee. Just like that. And hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. If you've had hip surgery or you have hip issues, depending on which side you have problems with, that would be a very, very difficult movement. Because, before we go to the other side, when you bring up the knee, in this case, my left glute has to activate. So if this glute doesn't activate, it's going to drop. So this often happens for a person that's had hip surgery and there is nerve damage in the glutes. You'll also see that. Okay, we're going forward to the left side, leaning forward, bringing up that left knee. I want you to try and hold it there for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now this is a little bit more difficult. Now we're going to extend the lever. I'm going to ask you to keep the leg straight. So you're going to, again, for this you're going to have the feet together, I think. Initially you're going to bend both knees. You're going to keep the left knee bent. Now you're going to extend out the right leg and keep it straight, leaning forward and without cantilevering to the other side. You're going to bring up. Oh, this is easy, isn't it? Bring it here, holding it. Try to lean into that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Coming over to the left side now. Feet are together. We're going to bend both knees initially. Now we're going to keep the right knee bent. Bring out the left leg. Leaning into that side. Bring that leg up. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Good. Now what we're going to do, let's do a little bit of stretch for the cat. So for those who suffer from plantar fasciitis, lots of people have that. You'll find that in the morning upon awakening and walking maybe to the bathroom or the kitchen, oh, it's tremendously painful. So people think that this comes from the bottom of the foot. No, it comes from a tight calf. What happens is that the fascia is attached 3 hours left. Of course. Okay, now let's come back to our speed work. So now we're going to work on neurological priming of the arms. Again, why is this important? Because if you ever stumble or lose your balance and you need to move your arms quickly, neurologically, those neurons need to be worked in so that the communication between your brain and your arms and hands can be adequate. So this is really easy, and there is no right or wrong way to do this. So don't worry that no one's watching you. What we're going to do is I like to and actually integrate the movement. So what we're going to do is you're going to tap the feet, just like that. Cross and down. Cross over the chest and down. Just like that. For count 30, 29, 28. Just keep going. 27, 26, good. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, good. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Keep breathing. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So, while you're resting, it's interesting. Think of your favorite musician who maybe plays the piano. During concerts and performances, when the talent is playing the piano or their guitar, or whatever instrument, and they're able to converse with the audience, this is a result of neurological priming. Most people cannot play an instrument and talk at the same time. It takes a lot of concentration. So if you're watching someone like Elton John or Lady Gaga or the late great Aretha Franklin, she was able to play the piano rather well and still speak to the audience. That is not an easy task. So extrapolating to fall prevention, right? When you're walking and you stumble, you need to be able to do different movements simultaneously. And that's why doing exercises like that is so important. Okay, I think we should start our cool down. But wait, we're going to do a set of sit to stand. So if you can, I'm going to have you stand up in front of your chair. You're going to have your feet slightly apart, crossing your arms over your chest. You're going to go one count of 35. Now, beside you, when you sit down, I want you to stick that bum out. I want to get all those muscles back there. So when you sit, you stick that bum out, so bum first. When you stand up, you're going to keep that bum out and push up through your heel. You don't want to lean forward with those knees over your feet. Let's do one count of 35, crossing the arms. 35, and pushing up. 34, good. 33, 32, 31, and 30, 29, 28, 27, just do your best, 26, 25, 24, 23, good, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, very good, 12, 11, pushing up through the heel, 10, 9, 8, sticking the bum out, 7, especially when you push up, 6, so you use the hamstring, 5, good, 4, 3, pushing up, 2, and 1. Oh, it's time to cool down. Have a seat. Nice. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling But be mindful. If you have a walking path outside, integrate walking up and down hills, over different gradients, walking over grass, walking over asphalt, just dirt, different surfaces, because even though you're wearing shoes, your brain is so smart. Your brain actually picks up the texture that you're walking on and adjusts your gait. It's fascinating. So people run into problems when their brain cannot adjust in that way. So that's why for small children, toddlers, they want them to walk barefoot over different surfaces, get that nice tactile stimulation. Let's start our cool down. The knees and feet apart, bring the arms up. We drop from side to side. Doesn't it feel great to stretch? Let's do 9 more. And 9. Good. And 8. Whenever you stretch, you never, ever, ever force it. And 7. Good. And 6. Breathing. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Wonderful. We're going to have you stand up in front of your chair. Always end my classes with our final breathing. Deep inhale through the nose, pulling up. Exhale, coming down. Deep inhale, pulling up. Breathe 4, inhale,